because maybe you've heard it before. You're actually supposed to drain and flush your water tank, your water heater tank. Is that really necessary? Or do you think your plumber's just trying to make money off of you? Well, you can certainly consult plumbers. Now, the more plumbers you consult, the more opinions you might get. So then all of a sudden you don't know who to trust, right? You could certainly consult water heater manufacturers. I think you might already know, though, what they're going to say, right? How about checking with a real-life American neighbor that has nothing to gain from you? That's right. I'm just John. And although I've been in the home inspection field since the late 1990s, I'm not going to ask you for anything, okay? I'm not a plumber. I don't work for a manufacturer. However, I might appreciate a like and subscribe. That'll work. Look, I'm going to show you exactly what came out of my own personal water heater. See, not too long ago, we proactively replaced our electric tank heater with a heat pump water heater. And if you haven't seen that video already, it's pretty cool. Check that out. I'm going to show you actual video footage of exactly what came out of my water heater. Then I'm going to tell you what it is and how it got there. And then what you can do to avoid being me. So we live in Seminole County, which is a large market, Central Florida market just north of Orlando. So we are not rural, okay, nor are we on a well. This is municipal water, okay? Check out this video. One of the first things that you have to do is obviously get the water out of the old tank. So we hook up a hose and we're draining it outside. Now, many of you may be aware that you're supposed to drain these periodically to maintain them and get the stuff out of the water. Let me show you what came out of this one here. This is where you can see the wet spot here where we started draining it, and look at all the stuff that came out of the water. This was all inside the water heater. Hey guys, we're wondering why the water was coming out so slow, so drug it outside and remove the whole valve to let it really pour out. And look at that thing just pouring out right now. Look at the size of the chunks of stuff that have collected inside the tank. That's why it wasn't coming out very fast. The thing was clogged. Like, what do you expect? That's amazing. So you can see how sediment and debris collects inside your water heater, and what that basically is mineral deposits. See, water, especially hard water, contains minerals like calcium and magnesium. Then when they're heated, the minerals solidify and settle to the bottom of the tank, like what you saw in the video there. So if you have a well, or you live in an older area with an older municipality, sometimes you can even get sand and grit and that kind of stuff inside your water heater as well. If you have, say, a really old water heater tank, or even old plumbing lines, sometimes you can get rust particles inside your water heater also. And why all this matters is because, well, one, it's going to reduce the efficiency of your water heater, and two, certainly it's going to affect the longevity of your water heater. Sometimes, you hear that popping sound, that rumbling noise coming from your water heater. Well, that right there might be the sediment accumulation causing that. So, how can you avoid this condition? How can you avoid being me? Well, most manufacturers like A.O. Smith, Rheem, GE, all the big ones, they all recommend an annual drain and flush of your water heater. If you don't know how to do that, I'm sure that there are plenty of YouTube videos available, as this is something, if you're mechanically inclined, you can certainly do yourself. You do not have to hire a plumber for this, or another professional. A couple other things that might be helpful is to install a water softener system or a filtration system. And lastly, checking and replacing your anode rod periodically. That will help a lot too. Now that's a little bit more difficult, especially when it comes to the tools and getting that thing out. Sometimes that they feel like they're semi-permanently welded in there. but that can help as well. So again, I appreciate your likes and subscribes, and hey, check out another video while you're here.